Hello, this is Robert Kelly, and we'll be doing the step-by-step tutorial for Chapter 6, Mean, Median, and Mode, focusing on one group with two scale variables. This is working with the text SPSS Basics, second edition. And we'll begin on page 54 with step 1. So step 1 asks us to go ahead and open up SPSS, and that's actually been done. Step 2 indicate that we're going to type in data, and that also has been done. So here we are with step 3, and step 3 says click on the variable view to be sure that you're in the variable view screen. So right now we're in the data view, so I'll click over to variable view, and we're going to define a variable. Step 4 asks us to call this variable tobacco. Press the enter key, and then SPSS has gone ahead and filled in the other cells for this variable. As before, we're going to, in step 5, go ahead and provide a label for this variable. And a label is simply a more descriptive name. So step 5 says we're going to type here attitude toward tobacco. Okay. Then onward to our next step, which is to go ahead and insert the data. So we'll switch back now to data view. Data view is where we type in our data. Each row represents a different person, and we'll start off with our first person. Step 7 says to type in our data, and I'll go ahead and get started with that. We're going to start with the top left and work our way across to the right on the first line, and then continue left to right with the second line. So we have a 9, then an 8, and a 4. With the magic of video technology, all the data has now been inputted for all 20 individuals. We check the data for accuracy, and then after checking the data for accuracy, step 8 says go to the variable view window. Now we'll go ahead and define our second variable, and this variable is going to be called cigarettes. And I pressed the enter key, and the label, more descriptive name, is going to be number of cigarettes smoked. All right, good. We finished typing in our second variable. Step 10 is to head back over to our data view and now type in number of cigarettes smoked for each person. Notice that here we have person number 1. We know their attitude towards tobacco. So for our same person number 1, we want to know how many cigarettes they've smoked. So it's important when you put in the data to again go left to right, starting with the first row and then doing the second row. So here we go. This is number of cigarettes smoked on the previous day by individuals in a stop smoking class. So we have 52, 8, 10, and so on. We now have all the data entered in for cigarettes smoked. So for our 20 individuals, we know their attitude towards tobacco, and we also know a number of cigarettes smoked. And we have this again for the 20 individuals. For step 11, we go ahead and we go to File, and we choose Save As. And we'll call this tobacco and cigarettes, and click Save. Note that if you wanted to save this SPSS file in a different location, you could do that using this interface up above. But I'm going to go ahead and save it in My Documents. Okay, now it is saved. We're going to move on then. Once we save it, here is the output window saying job done. It's now saved. And since we don't need the output window for anything else, we'll close it. And we won't save the output contents. For the analysis, we'll go ahead and do that in the next video presentation.